Mark Sanchez, so the 38-year-old former NFL quarterback was hit with 3 misdemeanor charges: battery resulting in injury, public intoxication, and unlawful entry of a motor vehicle following an altercation with the 69-year-old delivery driver early Saturday morning in downtown Indianapolis. Okay, so the driver claims he was delivering fire oil at a hotel loading dock when Sanchez approached him and took issue with his parking spot, and after a tense back and forth, he tried to pepper spray the ex-USC star. So when that wasn't effective, the driver told cops he feared for his life and stabbed Sanchez several times. The alleged victim suffered a serious gash to his cheek. Okay, so Sanchez and the alleged victim were taken to the hospital with injuries, and after reviewing surveillance footage of the altercation, the NFL vet was arrested. Sanchez has yet to share his side of things as he doesn't remember much from the night. Okay, so this is really insane, ladies and gentlemen, that this guy, Mark Sanchez, got to do all of those crazy things while publicly intoxicated. I at first thought that Mark Sanchez was the victim because I first heard that Mark Sanchez got stabbed and then he got arrested, but then I read the whole entire story that Mark Sanchez was actually the villain because he was the one that got to, unlawfully get into somebody's motor vehicle and then get publicly intoxicated and then get into a horrible altercation with some dude and so forth. And then that's when I noticed that this person was actually the causer of the whole entire altercation, which is the reason to why the victim ended up stabbing Mark Sanchez basically out of self-defense. And now Mark Sanchez is facing, charges for doing all of those evil things to this poor guy. It might sound evil, of course, that the victim went off and got to stab Mark Sanchez because, stabbing somebody can literally lead to death and injury and so forth. But, looking at it so well, this person was basically trying to save themselves from getting hurt or from getting killed by somebody that wasn't going in full control of their own selves. They were actually going out of control. And, unfortunately, especially when somebody like Mark Sanchez is publicly intoxicated, they definitely cannot control themselves because they got so many things in their system. And you know what? I really just cannot imagine just how scary it is having to be confronting somebody that is fully intoxicated. Okay, now Sanchez went to the hospital. The victim, I believe, also went to the hospital as well because the person also got injured as well. But, Sanchez ended up, getting charged, and he ended up, in trouble yet again, even though he went to the hospital. And I believe that, Sanchez is going to be facing